Happy Friday, everybody! Welcome to the end of the week. What's our end of the weekly video? We're playing Okami HD! Let's jump on and play our wolfy self. New game. Okami! I absolutely love this game so much. It's so beautiful, and to see it in HD. Ooh. I tried playing it on the Wii recently, and motion control does not hold up. I'm trying the controller, the Steam controller, and see how well I can do with that. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the Quiteberg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8-headed mounted on necks and sides of a tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to be cursed. Anyone who gazed into them, not one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took upon themselves to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well onto the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and grasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Such a good story. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistened. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be a final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from the glinted off Nagi's sword off a beacon of a hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt viciously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response to Shiranui, let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off, as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years has passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seek power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. And his name is Aku. Couldn't help myself, too quiet. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the lands. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamaki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. And this is not a story of... You protected me. Not a story of... Ooh, I forget his name. Or Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. You have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken, polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. And not the story of Shiranui, but the story of Okami Amaterasu. The only one who capable of such wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and our origin of all, that is, Amaterasu. How delightful it is to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago is not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Oh. I could go too. Matarasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh. Oh my. You again? It's Phil! Going after tree nymphs. Ow, ow, ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. You are napping in my clothes again, Bug. Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Nice to meet you, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Nice. Well, what'd you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like the statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Dankamakuru, against you. It's a flea with a sword. That's an artist. She used up all her power to bring me back. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. Alright. Only your awesome power can restore life to this world. The tree returns to normal, huh? That Sakya's girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit, eh? That's the fruit. The girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. I mean, I was made of stone, so... Alright. A lot of this is just gonna be me trying to figure out how to play the game. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any places like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right pad to look around. Right. You really look hopeless. Well, you have no idea. Alright. Oh, there's dig, jump, dash. Alright. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on the surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Yay! I can save my game. B. Alright. We have saved. Oh no. My camera's inverted. I don't like that. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Controller settings. Increase that. Down, up, there we go. So up goes up. Why does me inverting it make it go normal? There you go. Collect money. Here we go. Here we go. And whatever. don't think I really use these too often, honestly. Okay, so I do have to be nearby to collect it. Important stuff to know. Okay. Let's continue on. Ooh. Bridge sound. Weird. What can I do about it? Listen, Amy. I've heard of the spirits of the brush. Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. So what you're going to say is you want me to draw it. Oh, no. You're going to draw it, apparently. Okay. Nice, huh? But there are 13. Each one of the powers is one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its powers were split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell into objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? If only you knew. Break that. Break that. River of the Heavens. Oh, there, could it? Yeah, I just need to draw it in. Mm-hmm. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those skies forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Hmm? Right bumper. There we go. Dragon off the get-go. Oh, why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yamagami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Give me your power, so I might strike Orochi down and take my rightful place among the gods. Well, that was Yamagami. I'm gonna give him a different voice. Yep. So you have the power now? Yep. I got the power. I got an achievement, guys. Yamagami. I turn around, look down. Let's see. Isun was very... Yeah. Yeah, we already went over this. Nope, it's not gonna let me draw. Oh. Somebody used Celestial Brush technique while I wasn't looking. If we do this again... Nah. It's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off stuff like that. If only you knew. With the power that I possess, I can control all of mankind. Okay. Let me... Nope, stop. Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. What I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? It is me, your lovely wolf companion. I swim in the stardust. Alright, let me open this. I missed. You obtained an astral pouch. It's very useful. Helps me fill an astral pouch. I consumed a peach. I consumed an orange. Nothing over here. Alright, let's go to the big bright gate. Let's see, what's nothing over there? Alright, Amaras, don't get lazy. Okay. Go through here. Nope. Nothing. I think there's one somewhere over here. I obtained a stray bead. Yeah, some of them are also like randomly buried in places. We might do a post-game search. I can't break a rock, guys. I break. Dumplings. Ooh, dumplings are good. I wish I didn't do this for each type. I wish I didn't have to do the little pause for each food I eat. Food. There we go. More dumplings. Yeah, I have no memory of where the stray beads are. I think there's like maybe even one up there. Alright, so we come over here. It's the Cave of Nagi. So you want me to complete the sword? Is that what you're asking me? Nothing. Oh, yeah. There's stuff over here. A break. 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 Yeah. I'll fix it. No, don't turn. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyways? How many times does someone have to say that I am the god Amaterasu? Get over it. Bumper... a poke. First the dragon, and now the mighty mouse. He swings his galleon blade. Because most mouse have blades, right? Look how cute he is sitting on the heat. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time. With all these monsters around, only place I could hide was in the shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. And just like that, we already have 2. Hey, that was the god Tachigami. Master of the Power Slash. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Yay! Yeah, I can do stuff. I'm amazing. Get over it. So you want me to do that? Yeah, I cut it. Ah, finally calling me by my godly name. Please. Look, I have guidance. That's taken care of. Let's see. Can I get more money out of these things? Yes. This is all going to be important later. I at least want to get this fruit before we cut the episode. Before we end it, guys, let's get the fruit as I cut this rock. There was a fruit in the rock. I don't know why. Alright. I'll cut. Ooh. You get little bonuses for striking them after their death. Yay! Lupin the Divine. Getting all kinds of stuff. Alright. Follow the arrow. The beginning might be a bit slow, but I mean, isn't most games like that? Another one. Ink puddle. More money. Let me just exit. Don't let me go to the beginning part. I don't want to swim. Swimming takes forever. More money. So little, probably doesn't matter. We'll probably do best to get it just from